Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1571, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which planet has the largest ocean in our solar system? Jupiter. What is November's birthstone? Topaz. The Atlas Mountains stretch through which countries? Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. Who were the siblings of the Greek god Hades? Poseidon, Zeus, Hera, Demeter, Hestia. What is the name of the hapless chef in the film Ratatouille? Linguini. What TV show did The Andy Griffith Show spin off from? The Danny Thomas Show. In season 14 of the TV show Big Brother, what 5 players make up the Quack Pack? Dan, Danielle, Brittany, Shane, and Ian. What tree's edible seeds were once used to weigh diamonds? The carob trees. What was the first multi-camera TV sitcom? I Love Lucy. Which is the largest of Neptune's moons? Triton. Rogers is the last name of which Scooby-Doo character? Shaggy. What is the American term for the rope maneuver called abseiling in Europe? Rappelling. Which 20th century artist is known for co-founding the Cubist movement? Pablo Picasso. He and the lesser-known Georges Braque founded the movement. Guernica, Picasso's most famous painting, is a prime example of Cubism. Before his ears were cut off in 1990 by a political rival, what nation was ruled by dictator Samuel Doe? Liberia. In 1997, what Oscar winner was replaced by Sarah Ferguson as Weight Watchers spokesperson? Lynn Redgrave. What chemical element is a bright yellow solid at room temperature? Sulfur. Which singer was known as the Walrus of Love? Barry White. In which country would you find St. Basil's Cathedral? Russia. In The Simpsons, when Marge becomes a cop, she arrests Homer for taking her what? Police cap. Which British Prime Minister was assassinated in 1812? Spencer Perceval. What album earned Paul Simon a Grammy Award in 1987? Graceland. How many strikes make up a perfect 10-pin bowling game? 12. In which city is the world's largest film studio? Hyderabad, India, covering 1,666 acres. The Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad is the largest film studio in the world. Who was the Roman god of agriculture? Saturn. A 8 to 12 miles per hour wind on the Beaufort scale is called what? Gentle breeze. In the film Moneyball, who stars as the general manager of a struggling baseball team. Brad Pitt. What was the last major battle in World War II? Battle of Okinawa. Which is the largest of the Canary Islands? Tenerife. What does PO stand for on a prescription? By mouth. Who is the lead singer of Metallica? James Hetfield. In relation to the Halloween holiday, what is the archaic meaning of the word hallow? Saint? Who was the platoon leader in the Vietnam War mass murder known as the My Lai Massacre? Lieutenant William Calley, Jr. Of the 26 soldiers charged, he was the only one convicted. Originally given a life sentence, he only served 42 months of house arrest. What is the name of a small barrel of beer of 9 gallons capacity? A firkin. Which side of Niagara Falls has the largest falls, the U.S. or Canadian side? Canadian? What Oscar-winning movie features the quote, "What we do in life echoes in eternity"? Gladiator. Which Italian city is the namesake of a pasta dish with meat sauce? Bologna. Who created the character of Yogi Bear? Answer: William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. What's the term for a bet before cards are dealt? Ante. The Mammon sculpture in Bilbao, Spain is a giant what? Answer: spider. The huge arachnid is modeled after the artist Louise Bourgeois' mother. It was her representation of her weaver mother. How many calories do the U.S. Postal Service stamps contain? 1/10 of a calorie. What country was Marco Polo from? Italy. Which holiday inspired Florida's official name? Answer: Juan Ponce de Leon named the state after his home country's Easter celebration, Pascua Florida, which means Feast of Flowers. According to poet Carl Sandburg, what creeps in on little cat feet? The fog. Mary, Queen of Scots, was an avid fan and participant of what sport? Golf. Which literary work's title character is named Oliver Mellers? Lady Chatterley's Lover. What is an alloy? Answer: a metal mixed with an element. What year did astronaut Neil Armstrong pass away? 2012. In which country was Buddha born? Nepal. In the movie Space Jam, how does Michael get to Looney Tunes Land? Through a golf hole. Who is credited with inventing Coca-Cola? John Pemberton. That's the the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia